All right, what's good, guys? IG Squad here, and welcome back to another episode of Phone Diving Adventures. This one is for May of 2023. Yeah, I may have said somewhere, actually a few places, that this wasn't going to happen. I'll explain what went down in a minute here, but I say we should go ahead and get into it. Okay, so you may have seen in the first summer vlog. This is actually not going to be out for a few weeks. In the first summer vlog, that I wasn't initially going to do a phone diving adventures, but Carson was unable to go in the first week in May, which is when we typically do it every month, is we go the first week. I wasn't going to go because I was still filming a collection update at the time, but I have since gotten all that stuff done, so we can. I have gotten the filming done. I still need to edit it, but I'm just not going to put anything additional because I have these vlogs. It doesn't really matter. I just update it every year, and everything's okay. So Carson was unable to go last week, but he's available to go this week, so we're both going to go tomorrow. It's the night before we actually go diving, so we're going to do that. Hopefully we find some good stuff, and I'm excited. It's the first dive of the summer. It's May. I know it's like today is May 12th, but our terms end early, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm excited, and hope we can go find some good stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so today is the day of the dive. We still have some time before we have to head out and go meet up with Carson, but I'm excited. So just to recap what we found last time. Last time, you may have seen the title of last week's video, or the last phone diving adventures. The reason that there was a whole nother box, no, we didn't find that from diving. April, my birthday's in April, so I got a whole box of phones from a family member, so that's the reason why why that was titled that way and why that video is so long. This one isn't going to be nearly as long. This is purely just going to be this phone diving adventures, and that's about it. So just that sort of disclaimer. Anyways, to recap what we found last time, we found an all iPhone haul last time. So Carson ended up with the majority of phones, which is fine. I still got some pretty good stuff out of it. So what I ended up finding, but what I gave to Carson. So he ended up finding from the Target bin, he found a space gray iPhone 6. It works, but the frame's in pretty good shape, but the screen is shattered completely. Well, not completely, but it's like really bad from the corner up. And the digitizer basically doesn't work at all, and the LCD is so screwed. So not ideal. I have no idea how much storage or anything like that. And then I found the rest of the stuff at the AT&T bin. So the two that I gave him was there was a 5S. I think it was in gold. Maybe it was silver. I'm not totally sure. But it was cracked. It wasn't terribly cracked, but it was cracked. And I think Carson had told me it doesn't work. It may just have a bad battery. Not really sure. You can go watch his latest video, his phone finds video. I think it's in there. I'm not totally sure. He finds a lot more stuff than I do. So I don't know if that is the right 5S or not, but if that is the right 5S, it's pretty cool because it's still on iOS 9, which shouldn't drive up the value, but it is pretty cool to still see a 5S on iOS 9 because 5Ss on iOS 12 are not great. Not as bad as like iOS 9 4Ss or anything like that, but not an ideal experience. And then there's that. And then the last phone that I ended up giving to him was a gold iPhone 6S Plus. That one is in like perfect shape. It works no problem. Running iOS 15, I think. The battery is extremely bad. I think he said it's had like 77% battery health, which is not great. But it works. It's a 16 gig, which also isn't great, but that's all right as long as it works. That's all that matters. And yeah, it's in like mint condition. That's like the second 6S Plus in mint condition we found since I started going to the AT&T bin and just the mall run with him. The other 6S Plus is the one that I have. This guy right here. This one we found back in October, and this one's also gold. It's not rose gold, although the lighting is making it look rose gold, but it is gold. So yeah, we've had pretty good luck with 6S Pluses at the AT&T bin in recent months. And then the two phones that I ended up keeping were pretty good. So the first one is this Space Gray 1st Gen SE. It works no problem. It's in really nice shape. Like, it's basically in mint condition. It's really, really nice. The battery is absolutely horrible. It's at 69% battery health. Anyways, but yeah, it works. It's on iOS 15. But yeah, the battery doesn't last for crap at all. But FMI off, everything works no problem. So it's just nice to have another SE and in a different color than my silver one. It's a 32 gig locked to AT&T, but that's all good. And then the last find, which I don't know if I can say it was the best find because it's not all that usable, but I found an iPhone XS. It is a XS. As you can see, it does have the gigabit antenna band split, so this is an iPhone XS. It works. As you can see, the screen is completely shattered, but the OLED works, the digitizer works no problem, but it is iCloud locked, so I can't use it, which is really unfortunate because it's in really good shape other than the screen. It's a Space Gray, 64 gig, locked to AT&T. I really wanted to get it. I love this design of iPhone, the 10 and the XS. I think it's one of my favorite designs of any iPhone. It's just such a good looking phone. So hopefully I can find another one at some point. Not totally sure, but I'm keeping this one until I do find another XS or 10. But yeah, it was a pretty good result last time. So let's go see what we can find this time. All right, I'm heading downtown to go meet up with Carson right now. It's supposed to be kind of a crappy day in terms of weather, but it's not raining right now, so I think it should be fine. It's still supposed to be like 70 degrees, so it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, but even if it is raining, it's still a good day to go find some phones. So let's go do it. All right, so I just came down to the area where Carson and I are supposed to meet up. I'm a little early. It's 1:14 right now. We said we would meet up at 1:30, so should be all good. I'm just kind of hanging out in this little sort of courtyard area. It rained last night, so like everything's wet, but it's all good. He should be here pretty soon, so yeah, and then we'll go diving. All right, just made it over to the T station with Carson. So hopefully we can find something decent. Have you gone midweek in a while? Yeah, it's been a while, or mid-month. I can't speak for but
we usually go to like the beginning of the end.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we're just hoping that the train comes at least, and we'll see what we can do. we just made it over to the mall. It is raining, but no extreme winds like last time. No broken umbrellas.
It's not broken. This is brand new. It
Well,
might not break again.
Yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I shouldn't give you those thoughts.
Oh well, that's another $30.
All right. Well, hopefully we can go find some stuff. Target was a fail. Absolutely nothing interesting. That's the first time that's happened in actually a while. So, and AT&T's not busy right now, so we're gonna get food right now and we'll see what happens. We're lucky. Not a complete fail. AT&T was not busy, but I managed to just toss the Nokia 822 in there and just get out of there with 2 things. So
So I have an iPhone 3G. It's kind of banged up on the bottom, as you can see, maybe.
Yeah, it's
Other
a little.
than that, it's fine.
Yeah, hopefully that'll work. And then I have a rose gold 6S. It's in pretty good shape. It just needs a lot of cleaning. Like, this is gonna have to be disinfected big time, but it's showing the dead battery symbol on the hood charger, so that's good. So hopefully this will all work out. So not the best day, but not terrible. We checked the 6S. It's FMI off. So I have a working rose gold 6S. Did it say how much storage it had?
No, I'll check. And the IMEI is gone.
It's gone. Okay.
I'll check again.
Well, I'll take a look. I just checked the university pin, and to the surprise of no one, I found absolutely nothing. It was just batteries. That pin is so worthless. I don't even know if I'm going to be going there this summer at all. I might wait until the fall to do it again. All right, I just got back home. Here is the 6S. We did a little bit of digging and found that, like I said, it is FMI off, which is good, and it's a 64 gig iPhone 6S. So it works, but it has a passcode on the setup screen, which is a bit odd, but as long as I do restore, it should be all good since it's reported as FMI off. So we'll do that. But I'm gonna go and clean it up first because it's gross. All right, first step is gonna be to get rid of this disgusting case because it's terrible. I don't have any more specific 6S cases, but I have a few 6 cases I can use, and those cases are cheap, so I can always get one if I need to, if the 6 case that I was going to use doesn't fit. But let's go ahead and clean it up. All right, let's start with the back here. Get all that nasty shit off. God, that's gross. Oh. Probably not going to use this alcohol wipe all over again. So it looks like there are some nicks on the back, but that is all right. Let's go ahead and customary wipe down. God, it's so hot. It's pretty hot out here in Pittsburgh, and it's I'm sweating. Do a second little. Just check clean. All right, let's clean up the sides. There we go, that cleaned up better. Okay. All right, so the frame is it's an all right shape, dude. I'm dripping sweat. Oh my God. Like I'm dripping off my beard. Anyways, it's got some nicks, but the frame is in decent shape. The sides are in really nice shape. So now I gotta go clean up the screen. I'm gonna grab another alcohol wipe and try and dry all the sweat off my face because I am. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and clean this screen up. This should make things a lot nicer looking. Should be a nice 6S. Hoping the battery's not super bad. I charged it up to about 70 while I was on my way back here. And let's see. It looks like it stayed pretty stable. So it looks like it's running iOS 13 from my eye. So we're gonna restore it and update it to iOS 15. So, yeah, this thing's in pretty nice shape. It just has some dents and nicks on the back, but that's no problem. I'm not gonna like fully recondition it. It's still a lot better looking than my other rose gold 6S. All right, now it's time to start the restoration process on this 6S. So let's go ahead and plug it in to my computer here. Let's see. Doesn't wanna. Okay. Let's go ahead and get it into recovery mode. Perfect. All right. Restore and update. Yep. 5.27 gigabyte update. All right, but it's going actually fairly fast, so it should be all right. So I'm just gonna hang out here while this is doing its thing. Let me update my other iPhones. All right, so the phone has finished restoring. It's just doing the final loading process, but take a look at that. 63.97 gigabytes, which is absolutely sick. So we got a solid iPhone 6S right here, and it's I finally have a working one in rose gold. Like that's what I've wanted. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. So I'm just gonna get this final process going, and then I'll get it set up. And 15 seconds later, there we are. English, United States. All right, I'm gonna get this signed into and get it all good to go. And just like that, we are logged in. So let's do the basic info check. So let's start with just everything here. 15.7.5, 6S. No, we don't want to do that. 64 gig and no SIM restrictions. It is unlocked. Okay, cool. So I saw battery health service. Let's see what we got. 74%. Okay, that's not great. But it's being kind of honest, which most my other 6S, my space gray one, and my 6S Plus are very not honest. So hopefully that means it'll be somewhat okay. Ooh, that doesn't look good. It was at 73% when I started the setup process, and now it's already at 58. Okay, so that's not great, but I guess let's go and start getting some stuff installed and getting it set up. All right, so the 6S is pretty much all good to go. It's all set up, but it's still a little bit bland. Let's go ahead and fix that. And there we go. That looks a whole lot better. No more blandness on this iPhone 6S. So, yeah, still need to sign into everything, but this one's pretty much good to go. And it's working well. The battery's a little bit of a problem. I charged it to full, had to install a few more apps, and it's down to 86. But it's not doing the panic shutdown like my Space Gray 6S does, so that's good. So hopefully, it hasn't done it yet, so we'll see if it does, but I don't think it's going to. So, yeah. Okay, so it's the next day, and I wanted to mention this real quick. The title may be a little bit confusing to some people, but I should have recorded a clip of this, but I didn't because I didn't want to get caught or anything. But the Target bin that we went to, when we first went to it, we went to where it normally was the past couple months, and it wasn't there. So that's why the video is titled that. So just to not confuse anyone, that's the whole reason why that is that. So yeah, but we did find the Target bin, and obviously it was useless. There was nothing in there. But it's all good. Hopefully the June phone diving adventures will be better. But overall, the 6S is working pretty well. The battery's pretty bad. It's not the worst thing, but it's not great. It's really not great, but it is nice to have a working rose gold iPhone 6S in okay shape, not amazing. Yeah, you can see it's kind of nicked up. I might do one more sort of supplemental clean on it just to sort of ensure that this is really the fair condition of it. But otherwise, it's working fine. It hasn't done any of the stupid like panic shutdowns that my other 6S, this one right here, does, or my space gray iPhone SE. So that's good. But the battery, it's not great. I was trying to set it up yesterday, doing some stuff, and it was getting ready to die within like an hour and a half, which isn't great, but kind of, honestly, for the most part, it's pretty typical for a degraded 6S battery. The 6S line never had great batteries to begin with, and this just kind of shows how bad they are. So that's really that. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, pretty good for being the only find. So yeah, I'm happy with this. But anyways, that's going to be it for me and this episode of Phone Diving Adventures. I know this was a short one. It's likely going to be shorter episodes for most of the summer, but still pretty fun episodes. I'm pretty hyped for what's going on. So that's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button down below. You already know what to do. Follow me on all my socials. Those are always down below. And I'll go and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.